Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to replace the LCD and glass screen assembly on your Alcatel PIXI Theatre. Alright, so we're going to be using a small Phillips head screwdriver. We're going to be using a solid thin prying tool. First thing we need to do is remove the back cover. There's going to be a slight opening on the bottom that we can lift up and pull the back cover off. Next up, we're going to need to remove 14 small Phillips head screws with the Phillips head screwdriver. Let's remove this metal bracket here that's covering the battery connector flex cable. Then we can go ahead and disconnect the battery connector with a thin prying tool. We can lift it up. Then we're going to need the prying tool to lift up on the housing and remove it from the LCD and screen assembly. So we're going to go around it, prying up like you see here, going around it gently, releasing all of the clips. We're going to go down the entire side here. Remember, don't insert the prying tool in too much because you don't want to damage anything inside the phone. Continue to move downwards and then towards the bottom. Once you have all of the clips released on one side and the bottom and the top, you can completely pull back on the housing and it will come off fairly easily. The back housing and the battery come out together in one piece. So now we can continue to take the phone apart. Let's go ahead and remove this flex cable connected at the bottom, which connects the motherboard on the top of the phone to the bottom portion where the charging port is. Let's go ahead and peel it up slowly to remove it gently so we don't damage it. Now we can go ahead and disconnect the flex cable here at the top by lifting up on this black tab, and now we can go ahead and pull it off. Now we can go ahead and disconnect this antenna flex cable right here. Let's gently pull up on it till it disconnects. There we go. So now with the prying tool, we can go ahead and squeeze it in between the board here where the charging port lies and the housing of the phone. We're going to squeeze it in between and pull up on it gently to release the charging port section. We're going to need to remove the vibrator motor as well, so we're going to need to be careful here. We're going to need to lift it up where the cables are gently till it comes out completely. Now we can go ahead and pull up on the antenna, completely lift it up from the bracket very carefully. Okay, so now we can go ahead and disconnect this black flap right here so that we can release the flex cable for the LCD. You might want to use a tool to pull back on it and just pull back on the cable to move it out of the way. Next up, we're going to be separating the volume and power buttons here on the side. You need the thin prying tool to wedge up under it, and we're going to slide it across, removing the adhesive that holds it together. So continue to do this. Then you're going to want to lift up on it a little bit so that you can kind of pull it up and out of there. Okay, be very gentle so you don't break it. Then we're going to lift it up. Okay, so next up we're going to have a small cable here. We're going to need to lift up on another black latch here that releases the flex cable. And then we can go ahead finally and stick the prying tool in between the motherboard and the frame and pull up on it gently, and it will be released. It might have a little bit of adhesive left over where the volume and power buttons are, but release it carefully. And there's the motherboard. Let's go ahead and remove the ear speaker here. Let's pry down on it and pull it out. Comes out pretty easily. And let's remove this rubber seal that we have here for the front camera. And then finally down here we have a antenna here which connects with the charging port. So let's remove this out of the way so that we can transfer it into the new LCD assembly that we will buy. Slide it under gently and it will come out completely. So once you have it out of the way, you are pretty much done. This is what your LCD and glass screen assembly is going to look like. This is how you should order it so that it makes your job a lot easier. You can also just order the glass and LCD if you prefer, but then you would have to lift the cables off of this frame. You'll have to pry them up and heat up the LCD and glass a little bit so that you can release it from the frame, and then you would have to stick the new ones in through these holes that you can see here for the digitizer at the top and the LCD at the bottom. Okay, so this is what your Alcatel PIXI Theatre looks like taken apart. Once you're ready, all you have to do is place everything back in reverse order. Alright guys, so yep, that was just a quick video on how to take apart and replace the LCD and glass screen assembly on your Alcatel PIXI Theatre. Alright guys, so hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like. Remember, click on the subscribe button down below and on the bell to receive notifications on future videos. So we're going to be doing a giveaway when we get to 100,000 subscribers of a brand new smartphone of your choice. So stick around guys. Till next time, peace. Ciao.